Let's look at some scenarios of how VisualSP can help with your Microsoft Copilot adoption, support, and training. With VisualSP and Microsoft Clarity, you can get user behavior analytics for your Microsoft Copilot environment. So in this case, it's showing the Microsoft 365 chat environment for your users, and it's showing a heat map of where the clicks are happening. Exactly. Not only that, you can also see recordings of user sessions. So in this particular case, someone has gone to Microsoft 365 Copilot and has gone to the Create module. And then they're traversing over here, going to create an image, which is the first one, and deciding exactly what they want to do. So you're watching the user behavior, understanding what the user is doing. So then later you can help with this cohort analysis of what your users want. So this is the recording. This is the heat map. And you get a whole complete dashboard of Microsoft Clarity as well, with a lot more analysis and analytics of what your users are doing. And this can go beyond Microsoft Copilot, so you can have this analysis for your entire environment of Microsoft 365, Dynamics 365, and even more beyond that with Workday, ServiceNow, and more. When your users come to the Microsoft 365 Copilot chat, it's a bit confusing and daunting. What am I supposed to do? What are the things that I can do, that I should do? So instead of just providing a blank canvas like this, why not provide ideas from your own company and guidance? So in this case, it says ideas from VisualSP, which is our company, but you can replace VisualSP with your own company name. And now the user sees this link, they click on it, they can get information, guidance, and understanding of what they're supposed to do, what they're not supposed to do. For example, what is a prompt? They click on it, they can understand what a prompt is. And of course, this is all editable by whatever your company would like to show. Or I say, let's summarize meeting I missed this week. And when you click on that, they will get a text that they can just copy and paste directly in Copilot to get the information they need. So to get them started. There's even a lot more prompts you can put into the VisualSP panel. So if they click on See More, they'll see all these recommended prompts. So that's what it says. Look at the VisualSP panel, which is this, and look at recommended prompts to a lot more ideas that they can get. So this way they're not starting from scratch. Now, you can go even beyond, and before they can use the Microsoft 365 Copilot chat, you can present them acceptable use policy for generative AI for your company. And of course, this is all editable, so it could be your company name here. They must read it. There's no way to get around it. They can't just click off of it here. They have to agree to the policy to get to the next step, which is now that you've acknowledged, you can click on X, and now you can continue to use it. So it provides governance and compliance for your Microsoft 365 Copilot chat mechanism as well. You can present your acceptable AI policy anywhere. So in this case, I'm in a Power App, I'm a builder, and I'm seeing this for the first time, which is driven by Copilot. Now, maybe my organization wants me to adhere to a specific policy. So instead of seeing this, the first time I come, I see this acknowledgement, that acceptable use policy for generative AI at our company. Once again, this could be your company name. So I go over this. Now I cannot click around to go into Power Apps, even though it says I'm in Power Apps. I can't get around it. I have to agree. Once I agree, it says thank you. Now you can use Power Apps. Okay, so now I go ahead and use it. Now, not just that, but what I have done is captured in analytics. So you can see in analytics who has accepted the policy and who has not. Here's a depiction of the actual analytics that is happening. So I look at the analytics for VisualSP, and in here it shows me everything that the users have done. And it goes beyond just Power Apps to any application, what searches they have done, clicks by item. And here it is, my PA AI acceptable use policy for Power Apps. I can expand this and see that Asif has done this policy, has acknowledged this policy, others have not. And then you can report on that to see exactly who has acknowledged their policy or who has not. When a user of Microsoft 365 Copilot Chat is frustrated, they can provide feedback now to you directly in context. Let me show you how. So let's say this person asked, how do I turn off dark mode in Microsoft 365 and they got some information, but they don't like it. They're not satisfied and they don't know how to complain or how to make a better prompt. So you see the button over here, this was put in using VisualSP. So this is a VisualSP specific button over here that was overlaid. It looks like it's part of the environment, but it's not. It's an overlay button produced by VisualSP. Now, if I, as a user, click on this button, I get this dialog saying you can provide Copilot feedback. What went wrong with Copilot? Now, whatever they put in here, including images, information, copy paste, whatever they want in there, everything here is going to come back to you, not Microsoft, but it's going to come back to you. So you as an admin, as an organization, can take that feedback and make necessary changes. So that's how you provide in-context feedback directly using VisualSP. This is now a compliance and governance scenario. So using VisualSP, you can have users see warning messages or even compliance messages directly in context of the environment. So for example, they go to ChatGPT by default without VisualSP, it looks like that. Now with VisualSP enabled, you could go ahead and make a customization. So in this case, for example, they see a banner like this saying, hey, you can use ChatGPT to enhance your productivity, but please remember all the data processed through AI complies with our internal policies. So this is just a guidance in this case, not really a warning, but a guidance. Now, maybe if you want people to not go to a website like deepseek.com, which is China owned, as you can see, if they come to deepseek.com and they have VisualSP enabled, you can maybe block it completely. So as you can see on top over here, they have gone to deepseek.com, but now it says DeepSeek is not a supported tool. And what is supported is Microsoft Copilot. Go to Microsoft Copilot by clicking on this button. So they click on it and it navigates them back to your Microsoft 365 Copilot environment, which is where you want them to be. So that's compliance and governance. You can use that for any website to take them, give them the warning or completely block it, bring them back to where you want them to go. These are just some of the scenarios of how VisualSP and Copilot Catalyst can help you with your Copilot training, adoption, and support needs.